Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Orwell. We have the third episode ahead of us, so let's go. Playing as Rudolph Calvin and see what the third day brings to us. Thank you for ensuring the safety of the nation's people. Oh, you are welcome, my fine Orwell. Okay, so we're back at the screen, which is kind of a good review for me. You guys have it as continuous stream because I think today is the last episode uploaded of the second day, and I had to wait a week for the third episode. So let's see. We have a couple of people of interest. Harrison O'Donnell, Abraham Goldfells, Juliet Carrington, Nina, and Cassandra Watergate. So Cassandra is in jail. She led us to the bomb that didn't explode yet. We found the explosive device, in other words. Abraham Goldfells is my primary target. I think he will be the key to this. But I'm having kind of an idea that Nina might be the one working on its own. Juliet and Harrison were pretty badly looking like the prime suspects, but their phone call, the last one that they had between them, where they both confessed they have no idea what's going on, led me into the idea that they really don't know what's going on. So my focus is now on Nina and Abraham, who should be the key to this. Or at least he should have the information that will lead us to the person who is behind this all. So let's see the next day. Episode 3, Unperson. The hero returns. No, it's all fine really. You deserve the credit. At least for me, because you never get a public one. Just imagine your name in big letters in that TNB article. This Nina character is the final member of the thought that we don't have concrete information on. Since she is the one who planned the protest at the Circle Mall and now a bomb has been found there, she is now of special interest to us. Her stance towards law enforcement just gives us one more reason, as you found out yesterday. Focus on Nina, but keep watching all the others too. So yes, there we are. There are the suspects, and Nina is here. I really wonder who she is. So, we have some headlines, we have a new information there, we have an overview on the thought, and that's pretty much it. And there's also a listener. Harrison has sent an email. Interesting. So first, let's look at the breaking news. Explosive device found at the Circle Mall. That's the last thing that we have seen. An explosive device has been found and disarmed at the Circle Mall in Bonton. After a sudden evacuation and thorough search, a device which has been identified as a homemade bomb has been found by police forces at the Circle Mall. The device has been disarmed by specialists on site. Although authorities refuse to comment at this time, it is suspected this might have been the bombing announced earlier by the letter found at the previous bomb site. Okay, we will continue our report as the situation develops. For the moment, it is strongly advised to keep clear of the area around the Circle Mall. So yeah, that's the old news, and now the headlines for today. Investigators avert catastrophe at the Circle Mall. Okay. Third terrorist strike in Bonton Mall averted due to investigative success. Delacroix gives confirmation of efforts. Bonton. Once again, Bonton has become the center of attention due to a terrorist assault, except this time it has emerged unscathed. Due to the efforts of the Special Investigation Unit, the last in a series of 3 previously announced bombings have been averted. The proposed scene of the crime was the Circle Mall in the center of Bonton, which was locked down and secured by police forces yesterday evening. Right after the investigation, he managed to correctly estimate what location the terrorists were aiming at. Catherine Delacroix, Minister of Safety, gave a short conference to representatives of the press. In it, she stated the successful prevention of the bombing attempt to be proof for surveillance and investigative measures to be functional. The search for the perpetrators of these nefarious acts of crime would now be the top priority for the investigators, who have substantial leads. Do we? I'm not entirely sure. Wait, is there more? Oh, wait, these are new as well. I thought this was the last one, but we already saw it. So let's see what Harrison says in the news. The National Opinion, Be on the Watch, by Harrison O'Donnell, 15th of April. Yeah, he published it today. Government author Harrison O'Donnell reflects on last week's article and calls on the citizen of the nation to show courage in the face of terror. So let's get something abundantly clear to begin with. I feel bad. I feel like a fucking moron, and rightly so. In the last week's No article, I blabbered about how some bombs would soon go off in Bonton or Fairview, at the time just to advertise my point of view. I'm truly sorry for everyone involved or affected by those terrible events. It never was my intention to ridicule or trivialize the attacks in Bonton. Well, if you're not been living under a rock, and a massive boulder at that... wait, what does this... Predicted assaults only to underline argumentation, condemns the Bonton bombings. No, let's report it. I think he might be in this quite as an accent. A strange way to underline one's argument. That is true. It is still peculiar he mentioned bombings before anything happened, but well, yeah, it is strange, but whatever. Anyway, well, if you've not been living under a rock and a massive boulder at that for the last couple of days, you absolutely must have heard that it's pretty much exactly what went down. It's far beyond, I hate to say it, but I told you so. Thanks to the efforts of the government and the safety bill, the latest attempt has now been prevented. Finally, a kick in the terrorists' butts. Naturally, there are still tons of critical questions. How the hell is it possible to begin with when we have all the CCTV and news safety regulations out there? Why spend so much money for mechanisms that don't protect lives as they should? Why is there still no real suspect in sight, not to mention in custody? These questions neglect one fact though. People killing asswipes are among us. They are our neighbors. They are like you. They are like me. Mind you, they are most certainly not like me. It's tough for cameras or other automated safety systems to recognize a criminal or terrorist before he actually commits a crime. That is a fair point. They cannot look into houses, and certainly, and thankfully, cannot look into the soul of a passerby. We, the people of our great nation, must grow ever more vigilant. We ourselves must stand up for our safety, alongside of high-tech security mechanisms, as those can only work in addition to our own perception. Let's not get intimidated and not back down to some shitheads thinking they can spoil our way of life. Report suspicious things going on as soon as you learn about them. It's your duty to the community, but mostly yourself. Loose lips can also sink terrorist ships, figuratively speaking. Pro-security mechanism causing people... I wonder how much of this he really means. That's a sudden shift. He's right, we cannot save everyone, but we're still the watchful eye of the nation. Because just a few months ago he was against this. Could he really change so much? I don't know. More headlines. Movie release endangered by lawsuit against director. Is that the Grey Shadow? Part 3 is on hold indefinitely. Release on Valentine's Day is endangered. The edited movie poster Iran has shared online. Okay, I guess that's not really a point we need to see. So, the thought. Overview. If liberty means anything at all. Freedom is unfree. We've seen that. Okay, we've read that as well. A night to remember is forbidden. Metamorphosis. We've read that. Thought, yeah. Okay, never mind. Let's look at the listener now. We'll see what he has to say. From unknown person to Harrison O'Donnell. Hey! Subject heart. Forgot to change my phone tonight. Oh wait, is that Nina? Hey, forgot to change my phone tonight, and yeah, so I have to do this the old-fashioned way. I really wanted to thank you for the very nice evening. I haven't enjoyed myself so much in, well, ever. Only to be topped by that night, that is. I was hoping you'd drop by CCC and come pick me up tonight. We can cook together, maybe watch something? Is that the shoe shop? CCC? That's like everywhere in Czech. And who knows, maybe continue where we left off. You in? Funny, I just realized that I've never been to your place, even after all these years we have known each other. So I figure you're hiding another love affair of yours there, are you? Probably your ex. The one you have been talking about ever so often when I was around. Or the girl that always... Or this girl that always yammering on about how she despises the safety bill. Nina, I think. Come to think of it, for all that torment you owe me big time, so I really demand to come to your place. Love you. Marsa? P.S. If you're going to the city center today, please, pretty please take care of yourself with all that bombs and stuff. Don't stay any longer than necessary, okay? Interesting. Well, Nina seems to be #1 suspect now. Why would someone oppose the safety belt? We have the lowest crime rate in years, or possibly ever. You and me, with a job thanks to the bill. The only reason to not support this is if you have a dirty past. With the situation as heated as it is, this sounds like someone we should have a very close look at. We need a full examination. First, a concrete background, who she is. Second, what motivates her, what does she want. And finally, where was she around the time of the bombings? Waited document. War on Indifference. Published in December 2015 by Concerned. The indifference towards their own right is a worse enemy than the government itself when we are to overcome privacy-destroying surveillance laws. We are in a state of war against our own government. The declaration of war is a safety bill, the only gain of which is reinforcing the chokehold the party has on us. With this bill, they are screwing every single citizen of this country. Yet, most people are ignorant to this. Most people simply don't care about their rights being wrestled from them. Why bother when I have nothing to hide? Is their default excuse. They feel safe in their cozy houses, while the government slowly puts the muzzle to their forehead, ready to pull the trigger at any second. With our move on the crowded Circle Mall in Bonton yesterday, the first shots have been fired towards the working indifference among the populace, but they were merely warning shots. A friendly reminder that it's about time to take sides in this conflict. We can't tolerate indifference. We will not accept it. If you are not with us, you are against us. Yeah, she really is a knucklehead. Goldfells. Frankly, I was in shock when I heard of the events in the mall. How you in particular incited the crowd to directly threaten the visitors. Now I'm even more astounded by your writing. Wow. You know, I agree scaring people to get attention to one's message. Really? Is that what thought is about? You know, I agree people being oblivious in this matter is the problem's root. We have discussed this many times. We must get their attention carefully though, through interesting and remarkable events. We must make them think. Scaring them to death is the exact opposite. Scaring people is convincing them, Abe. People will only care about things that pose immediate threats to their lives or lifestyle. Your own words. Surveillance is just to abstract a topic too far away to grasp. They don't feel the danger of it, so we made them feel. It's as simple as that. Goldfells. Let us follow your argumentation for the moment. What did you achieve then? You just upset innocent bystanders in a time when they are already deeply unsettled. This is the exact reason why they are so afraid and yearn for safety in the first place. You've just proven them and the government right. Violence cannot be the key, and Fad shall not stand for that. Yeah, I can see the split that I predicted before. I think that he left because it was taking a bad turn. Violence? There was no violence. No one was hurt. Frightened at best. Honestly, I think it wasn't even enough. Intend to scare visitors at the Circle Mall protest. We made some local press, but the big fish, DNB, didn't bite. No big deal at that. How are we going to reach the broad audience? The rethinking you wanted if you're not willing to let us do something about it. Hancock. Ladies, gents, can we all come down a notch? Abe, you're totally right. We were fucking fire starters. We got a little bit carried away by the euphoria of finally getting our message out there. We didn't think straight for a moment. It's not gonna happen again. Afterwards, they're clever and feel sorry about their actions. It's always the same. Concern. Thanks for stabbing me in the back when I needed you the most, Harry. This is not the right place for a discussion of this magnitude. We'll have a word about it in our next meeting. So yeah, it's exactly as I thought. Nina might be the radical one. I thought Harrison was the one originally, but Nina is the fucknut. Abe left because she was too scary. And actually her pushing and everything, in my opinion, pushed Harrison and Juliet away as well. It might be how that started. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. Wait, is there something more? Oh, contact. You tell. Concerned one. I nearly missed that. Okay, now listener. So Harrison is replying. Hey kiddo, you're absolutely right. One could rightly call that evening mind-blowing. And of course, I'll pick you up tonight. I like this more you're talking of, and I think I am in need of it big time. But let's not stay at my place tonight. If we want to bust him, this is an important information. It's utterly unfit for a lady like yourself. No lovers hidden there. Only not so hidden leftovers and laundry. Especially not Juliet. I haven't heard anything of that bitch in months. I'm done with her, because I'm with you now, my Marsa. Okay. So he has a different interest now. Pinky swear. Juliet and Harrison were together, that's one news to me. Guess it doesn't matter, seems to be over with. Oh, I've already reported that. Pinky swear. And Nina? You mean anything will set me off? Angry outburst Nina. Yeah, that's just more of what I was expecting. Don't even get me started on her. She was my partner in crime a while ago. Not so to speak. That's it. So babe, see you around 8 straight tonight. Yeah, I'm not gonna report that, that's just... And let's see Nina. Hey Soph. Hey Nina. Just wanted to ask you if everything is fine. Yeah, don't worry, we're having a great time. Thanks for taking care even though it's Saturday. Don't mention it. How are you feeling? Nina. Still shitty. Sylph. Nina, I hate to say it, so don't hold it against me, okay? Nina, I'm fine. And no, you're not. You're worrying me. You always look so sad. Nina, nothing to worry about. No person. Anything new on the love front? Nina, no. Only idiots on this singular portal thing you recommend, Sylph. Nina, do you know how you got to find John among so much crap? I'm gonna remove the account. Sylph, yeah, it's 99% fools, but just keep it tight. Someone will come to the rescue. Nina, no thanks, I can rescue myself. Gotta work now. Thanks again, Sylph. Call you later. See you, girl, and cheer up.